Hello, my classy people. Wayne Bolden. Hope everybody had a tremendous Labor Day weekend, long weekend, of course. And we turn our attention to next week's racing as our summer comes to an end. And Kentucky Downs this coming Saturday, the 6th, I believe, of September. Man, they just got big purses out there with 5 or 6 stake races. And this Saturday is no different. You got 5 graded stake races, 2 grade 2s, 2 grade 3s, and 1 grade 1, which we're doing now. But the grade 2 races are bigger purse than the grade 1, right? So again, let's dive into the Franklin-Simpson stakes, right? Which is race number 10 on the card. Wow, for $2 million, going 6.5 furlongs, and you got a full field of 12 with 5 or 6 also eligible. So we're going to give you a look at race number 10 on Saturday for $2 million. They're only grade 1, the Franklin-Simpson stakes. And I'm going to give you my top 3 or 4 picks here, as I always do. And I'm going to go right to the number 5 horse, okay, Antisocial. Well, Antisocial is trained by Durant, and it got my boy Joel Rosario up. And again, I'm just always a sucker for horses with even pace numbers. Now, Antisocial's been running on the turf the last 3 times, but at a mile twice and at a mile and 16. Now cutting back to 6.5 furlongs, and I think that may bode well for him. Horses with even pace numbers, what I call even pace numbers, from my database, from my what I do with my pace numbers and speed numbers. I just like horses that run, kind of the same speed all the time across any distance. They don't run fast early. They don't run fast late. They kind of run the same splits. That's what I mean about even pace numbers. Now, the speed figures overall is a cut or 2 below 4 or 5 horses in here. But I think it's just something that need to be said for even pace numbers, and I'm still pulling my data on it and seeing how these horses are actually faring. So I am pulling big samples to see. So I'm going to Antisocial, the Durant runner with Joel Rosario. 2 wins from 6 starts and 4 thirds. So the horse has always hit the board, and it's a young 3-year-old who's by not this time, right? Which is always a great sire, right? Last ran in his first stake race last time on August 9th, 28 days ago, in the grade 2 Secretariat, and ran 3rd by 1. Pressured the pace in a mile and end up running 3rd. There was a small field of 8, smaller than this field. And I just think the cutback on him with my even pace numbers, what I like to call even pace numbers, many will probably disagree with me on it, but I just like Antisocial and the way that he's run, and the mere thing that he's cutting back. Has always hit the board. There's always room for improvement on this 3-year-old with just 6 starts. So we're going to give him the edge. Our second pick, well, I think I like equally because it's my boy Mike Maker and Louis Saez. The number 11, Out on Bell. Well, his pace numbers aren't that far away either. They're pretty even. Not as even as Antisocial, but again, give me Mike Maker, give me Louis Saez, and the way this runner runs, he looks a little bit like the 5, if you ask me. Trained by Mike Maker, obviously, by Tiz the Law. Those horses sired by Tiz the Law run fantastic on the turf, and on the back end, grandsire is Street Cry. So that's Ireland bred, by the way. So this one is bred beautifully. Obviously, I love the training connection. This one came out of the Penn National Grade 3 mile on June 27th, some 71 days ago. Ran 3rd by 1, just like my 5 horse Antisocial did. And this is the 3rd race off the cycle for this horse, right? And again, give me Mike Maker, I'll give you justice, for sure, with Louis Saez. So I like both the number 5 horse Antisocial and the number 11 Out on Bell, right? So again, our top 2 picks is the number 5. Our second pick is the number 11. I'm going to be using both of them. Now, the horse to beat in here, and probably is going to be a short price, is the number 7 horse, and maybe rightly so. Governor Sam. Well, Governor Sam gets Mr. Weaver doing the condition. Irad is listed to ride here, but we all know that Irad had a spill, and thank God he's okay. I seen him in an interview accepting the winning jock, for the 18th time or something like that up at Saratoga. So thank God he's doing well. So congrats to Irad. But the number 7, Governor Sam, got 5 wins from 10 starts, 1 second and 2/3. Speed figure towers over a lot of these, or they're very, very fast. And this, to me, the number 7 is one of the 2 horses to beat in here. So he's by Improbable on the back end by Into Mischief, has won over 50% of his races, and for some reason they're taking blinkers off of this one this time. But to me, the number 7 is the horse clearly to beat. The other horse I think you have to beat in here, our 4th pick, is Mia Bago, right? The number 9 horse, the Cassidy runner. Well, Irad was on this horse as well, three or 4 or 5 times, and he chose to take the 7. Do what you like, what you want. But they went and got Flavian Pratt on the 9, Mia Bago. So again, there's no love lost there. They got a rider. So the other horse that we're just putting forth is the other horse to beat here. So the 7 and 9, the 9 and the 7, to me, all things being equally, those are probably the 2 short price horses in here, and the 2 horses that everybody beats, right? That's why you always bet your opinion, and in this case, pound for pound, those 2 horses should be the favorite and co-favorite. I don't have the morning line yet, but to me, the number 7, Governor Sam, and Maya Bago is the horses to beat. So there it is in the Franklin-Simpson Stakes. It is the only Grade 1 race number 10 on Saturday. Man, I just love the number 5 here, which is my top pick. Antisocial. Our second pick is the Mike Maker runner out on Bell. So I like the 5, 11, 7, 9. Okay, with the understanding the 7 and 9 are probably the horses to beat on paper, but they don't run it on paper. They run it on the racetrack. In this case, on the turf. 5, 11, 7, 9. Yeah, go ahead and box it up. And by the way, this is a very, very evenly matched race. There's other horses in here can just run just as well. Can't play them all. So I give you the horses that I like, and then you mix it with the horses you like. Bet your opinion, mix it with mine's, mix it with that. And let's see if we can come up with a nice exact or pick 3s or however we play. Once again, 5, 11, 7, 9. Race number 10 on Saturday. My name is Wayne Bolden. I'm the Speed King. Have a safe week, y'all. Talk to y'all real soon. I like that Antisocial. And number 5. And of course, Mike Baker. Put Mike Baker on the grass, and the Speed King is in. With my boy, Louis Saez. Matter of fact, I got both of my riders. I got Joe Rosario on the 5, right? Mr. Rolex. And then I got my boy, Louis Saez. And I'm sure Tyler Gaffleone is in there somewhere. But he's just not one of my top 4 picks.